So many times we have an excess in our life, an excess of something. But there is one thing, if you're going to have an excess of something, to have an excess of. And that is an awareness of the presence of God in your life. When you have that, every single day of your life is different. It is truly like opening up a present every day when you realize again, especially when you realize when you're going through difficulty, when the outside world looks bleak. There's an inner fire in you that is filled with energy, it's filled with enthusiasm, and it is filled with power. Goethe said that we are fashioned and shaped by what we love. When you truly love God every moment of your day, it can change a mediocre job into heaven, a mediocre existence temporarily into a heaven on earth. Doors of opportunity open to you in a cornucopia of ways. Now, usually as a human being, we think of only the doors of opportunity for work, for more work, like the hamster on the wheel. But I'm talking about doors of opportunity of well-being, doors of opportunity of health, doors of opportunity of feeling good about you, of discovering who you really are, of discovering gifts that you didn't even realize that you had. It is time, my dear friend, to move away from the stagnation of blind following in our lives, seeking only the approval of others for our self-worth. It's time to move away, and it's time to leave no forwarding address. God is not just a theory in our lives. God is life itself. Nothing is too small or insignificant for God's uplifting presence. Well, if you're going through difficulty, you might question, okay, but how? Well, here is how. In every instance, there are 7 necessary conditions for true prayer, and I want to go through each one of these 7 conditions with you right now. Number 1, for true prayer, you must recognize God as your loving parent, not way far off from you, not as a judgmental and a tricky God, as a God waiting to get you. No, a God as a loving parent, as Jesus said to think about God. Your own personal parent that you're connected with, that you can hold to, that you can walk with hand in hand, no matter where you go. Number 2 of the 7 necessary conditions for true prayer, acknowledge your oneness with God. This is a yesness to life inside of you. It empowers you to say yes all the time instead of no. Yes, you can do it because you know in the moment and in the future, you're not alone. God is with you every moment of every day. And because God is with you, that changes life, doesn't it? Oh, yes, completely. Number 3, pray in the secret place as it says in the Bible. Well, where is the secret place? It is inside of you. It is a soul communion with God. It is not for outer show. It is happening in the cathedral of your body temple inside of you. And when you do this, number 4, you close the door to the outer. That means often, for me, closing my eyes. But more than that, closing your thoughts to your worries, to your fears, to all the things that you see that are affecting the outer world right now, and go to that changeless source of power that has always been with you since the day you were born and is with you this moment in time. Number 5, and this is absolutely essential, key, numero uno, believe that you have already received. Now, this is primary prayer according to Jesus Christ. Read Mark 11:24, and after you read that, read it again. And after you read it again, read it again. Jesus says in Mark 11:24, when you pray, believe that you have already received. Now, if you've ever prayed and prayed and prayed and haven't received your prayers, this is the key. Come to one of my prayer seminars one time. We'll talk about this over a 4-hour period, not over just a few minutes. When you pray, believe that you have already received. Believe that you have received right now. Number 6, seek first the kingdom of God. Now, you hear me talk a lot about God first. Why don't I put this as number 1? Here's why. Because often after we do our prayer work, we believe we will receive, but then we drop everything and we look to the outside world and to the problems going on around us, and we look to the outside world completely. It's where Jesus said, don't look to appearances. And then, if the answer to prayer doesn't come right away, well, what happens? We have disbelief and we throw up our hands and we say, this doesn't work. This is the very time you should seek first the kingdom. Number 7, forgive. Now, if you've attended my seminars, you know the true meaning of what that word means. Forgive in 2008 language or 2009, it means release. Release. And it's a self-release. It has nothing to do with the other person or the condition or the challenge. Release inside of yourself. Don't hold on to that resentment. Otherwise, you're blocking the presence of God to flow through without obstruction. My friend, I pray that you put these 7 conditions in your life, and you do it today and every day of 2009. God bless you.